Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago, we covered the topic of opportunities. We covered opportunities as what it is, a sickness, a scourge on this land to be denied on every front. Well, tonight, we're talking about opportunity's little cousin, achievement. Yes, achievement, ruining our lives, destroying us both personally, creatively, financially, and also cutting us off from the next level. So let's get into how to stop achievement tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. Get that off my screen. What is that? Get that off my screen. How did that happen? What's on my screen? Get it off my screen. Communal vision from Pepper and Ginny. I want to see the guru go ape. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Oh, Lord, you'll see it. You'll see it one of these days. You'll absolutely see it one of these days. And there's that thing again. How do we get rid of that, huh? Is it in here? Hold on. How'd that even get out of here? What the fuck? And we're back. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Blessings to you all for joining us here. You heard the clarion call, the conch shell sound through the heavens and earth, and you answered it, and you are here. Namaste to you. The rapists at Twitch are at it again. Fram, we are. Namaste to you. I think there are a couple rapists in the HQ as we speak, hitting buttons, pulling levers, doing whatever they can to knock us off our... Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get that energy up. Let's get that energy focused. All right, let it all hang out. It's early. It's time for the first, hopefully more later on. Let's get this Jazz Express started, though. Toot, toot. Namaste, everybody. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and we are about to explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the power within. Namaste. We do it every single time I hit stream. Every single time I begin a program with you all. That is what the mandate of the universe demands of us, to explore it both inside and out. But in the meantime, let's get some energy charged up. Let's get some energy revved up, focused in the sensuality of being. Namaste. Exploration as I melodically explore the jazz of the moment. Now, there's only jazz of the moment, ladies and gentlemen. People talk about jazz as if it's a thing that happened in the past. Certainly speaking, yes. People, in the past gave a shit about it. And now people don't. People don't. They don't. If you're a jazz musician, you just somehow stumbled on this channel looking for the key to the future of your success as a jazz musician. Well, first things first, nobody gives a shit. Get that through your head. Nobody cares. You're alone. You got about 7 people, all socially maladjusted. We heard from a jazz fan last week from Sparkly, and she talked about her experience as a loser at a jazz concert. Now, that is just one of a sea. Namaste, everybody. Let's keep that energy good. Namaste, Walnuts gifting quite a bit. Namaste to you, brother. Walnuts, jazz round the clock, 100 bits, demanding that the Jazz Express continue forth. And I must heed that call, ladies and gentlemen. When the call comes to me, Namaste, I must heed that call. And that, that's just going to have to do it for now. Hopefully we can tickle the clit a little bit later on, so to speak. I don't mean physically coming to your home and lifting the hood of your clitoris to be able to manipulate it, ladies and gentlemen. What I am referring to is a sort of sensual experience of the jazz experience, as well as the path unfurls. Namaste to Explorations, to you as well. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Ladies and gentlemen, the power that I'm referring to is a power that you've possessed since day one. you possessed since day one, since the moment you looked into your mother's eyes or your father's eyes or some stranger's eyes and you realize that you are separate. The coldness of the air hits your skin a little more fervently, and your eyes sort of drag across a world that instantaneously became completely and utterly destructive, threatening. It could crush you at any moment, and you knew that. The chaotic abyss hovering right outside of your periphery at all times. But namaste, ladies and gentlemen, if that moment doesn't contain the most critical doom we will ever experience, then it also contains the heights of the power, the heights of potential waiting inside of you to be released. Now, I could speak all day about where, why, how this power comes from, but tonight we're going to be diving into a very particular zone in which we stand in our own ways very often intruded upon by our will, by our what we see as our needs, a way for us to unlock given the values that we inherit from the world around us. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, how destructive and toxic and poisonous this conventional wisdom can be, how it divorces us from the light of the next level, the darkness of the next level, the confluence of being and non-being, the border between self and other. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. The power of this arena cannot be overstated. It can't. You can't overstate it. You cannot. It is the arena that creates the language by which we would describe it. Let me say that one more time. For those of you that are lurking and you're a little slow to get involved, to participate. You're on the sidelines. You're waiting for the program to come to you. Well, listen, it's never going to come to you more directly than it is right now. When I tell you that the place that we are headed, this next level, it cannot be described in words. Horrific, beautiful, and anything in between. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the arena that we are marching towards, every single stream, the arena is the confluence of being and non-being. And it is the arena that births the language that we would use to describe it. And also, therefore, it consumes the language we would use to describe it. Namaste. Wow. Who's having fun already? It's Tuesday night. We're having a lot of fun. Beautiful Tuesday night. It's wonderful to be with you all. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Now, there are an infinite number of paths to the next level. We all discuss this all the time. Each and every single caller that calls tonight will have their own path to the next level. Now, we know that. We've seen it. We know that. However, I'm not here to give you a path. Your path will take care of itself. What I'm here to give you, ladies and gentlemen, are the tools. I'm going to say that one more time. I'm not here to give you a path. I'm not here to heal your wounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you the tools by which you can wrench open new wounds, find the original wounds. Do not stop the bleeding. Let it overcome. Let it annihilate you. And by each step along that path and that moment of annihilation, we will achieve the next level. That sounds like a lot, because it is. If you're not up for the tab, close the fucking tab right now. PO Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. So feel free to write me a little letter, a postcard, send me a little care package. I love getting stuff from you guys, so feel free. Whenever you feel ready, send it on over. PO Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Now, I want to say, guys, I want everyone to join me in giving a very special good evening, a very special namaste to the Walnuts. You know, Walnuts hasn't been here very often recently, but it's good to see that little noggin of that little guy's head pop up P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Send me a little P.O. Box care package. Send me a little postcard. Write me a letter. Whatever it is, I love receiving it. I love receiving it. I love opening it on here. I love feeling connected to you all. I love knowing how this program affects you. So please, if you have a mind to send me something, please do. Namaste. Namaste. I want to send a special thanks, a special thanks to the Walnuts for the 100 bits, Stone Monster, all up in my funky little dung hole from Stone Monster, 100 bits from Stoney Baloney. Nindy knew 100 bits. Is Larry Picklejar actually Tommy Lee? Interesting. That would be a funny development, huh? If Larry Picklejar was Tommy Lee. That'd be good news for Larry Picklejar. Certainly, because he's not. I can answer that. And if he'd be a lot cooler if he was Tommy Lee. That's for sure. That's for certain. Namaste, guys. So, last little announcement before we get into theme and open up the lines for you guys. It's so wonderful to be with you, and it's especially wonderful. 100 bits from Larry Picklejar in a communal vision. Can't wait to read this. I tried to emulate Tommy Lee, not by dick size, but by kids drowning in my pool. Now, that's interesting. That's an interesting little lore, a little fact about Tommy Lee that I didn't know. Kids drowned in his pool? Was it one of his kids? Somebody could answer that question. Was it one of his kids? Because then I'm going to... It was not. All right, well, good enough. Well, guys, let's get it. Last final announcement. It's wonderful to be with you, but it's especially wonderful to be with my community of devoted light at patreon.com, my inner circle. My inner circle, and happens to be also the place where I organize my exclusive library of videos, music downloads, monthly postcard, podcast. We started a podcast recently over there. Lots of fun. We're having a lot of fun with that. I'm answering direct questions in a very open format where I can really let my mind and my heart and my brain sort of coalesce into one to give you the entire being and experience of my insight to maybe address and explore your questions. So if you would like to participate in this for the price of a cup of coffee in a month, there's going to be a couple words later, but as always, type !final journey into the chat to begin your final journey at the community of devoted light. Can't wait to have you. Namaste. Now, how's everyone doing? I want to start there. Let's start there before we get into my little shushba about the theme tonight. How is everyone doing tonight? How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? Historic Cupcake, one of my cherished members of the community of devoted light. Also, if you recently joined the community of devoted light last week, let me know your Discord username. I sent you a message on Patreon. You did not respond yet. Let me know so I can get you in the Devoted Light channel on Discord. It's protected, it's secret, it's private, just for us. Namaste. Jessica, wonderful to see you. I'm eepy off weed smoke, says Fram. Okay, I guess, says VJ P-Cat. VJ is baked. Echo Lightwave says, I'm good. I'm good dude. All the ladies are in pain. What else is new? And I mean that with respect. Your lives are worse. Worse, scarier. I told you all that one time I underwent a cosmetic surgery to have the size of my balls just shrunk down into a normal. And for the ladies, listen, your lives are worse. You're right. Anybody that argues with you, one more for the ladies. First a communal vision from Nindy New. Guru, what if I have achieved too much? Well, then you've got even more work to do, Nindy New. Hopefully I hear from you tonight, brother, because yikes. They're really not looking good for you. It's like a late stage. This is for the ladies. Look in the mirror. What do you see? Only what it is that you are. And that was for women. I feel like between those two and your kind of your heightened emotional state, because your lives are legitimately worse, I feel like there's something between those two that could, you can make some spaghetti out of. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Namaste. Namaste to you, one caddis. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you. All right, someone's getting on my good side. Namaste to you. Well, guys, it's wonderful to see. So the women are in pain and the fellas are doing great, sounds like. And whatever else is in the chat, namaste to you as well. I would imagine you're probably more along the lines of the women, just because you're a non-man and your life is probably worse. So blessings, I suppose, to you, but a gift that you have been given by the universe, and cherish it. Hold on one sec. We had a cat throw up. I was just checking. I thought I smelled nature's miracle. And I was like, oh. Well, either way, namaste, guys. Blessings to you. Vertical mammal. Let's get some affirmations for the ladies. Why didn't 101 bits? That's not anything. Vertical, thank you so much for the bits, though. Well, guys, tonight, what we're going to be taking a look at goes to the core of our mission. Sometimes I like to start the week off with something a little bit lighter, something to kind of get us into the week, get us a little focused, get us ready for the full course dinner on a Thursday where we can really sink our teeth in to the tenets of the program. Now, that's certainly namaste and welcome, Shadow Ander.
I have jars of piss buried in my backyard.
That's true. I'm going to give you one more. Progress where? Conserve what? In what direction and to what extent? Once again, far better to have a severe intellectual disability and a loaded gun than carry these fairy tales around. Namaste. Thank you so much. Kessler, blessings to you. Blessings to you. What, if any, effect will eating paste have on the ropes you shoot? Eating paste. Kessler syndrome, speed run, explorer, author, wondering about eating paste. Well, I suppose I would like to ask what kind of paste. Are we talking about like a tomato paste? Because that has scientifically shown to increase. But you can't mix it with oil. Oil will decrease, but the straight tomato paste will increase your ropes by about, I saw figures up to 20%. So I'll take that. 1 bit, vertical mammal, namaste to you. Cheeky, very fun. Blessings to you. Thank you so much, vertical mammal. Blessings. Now, my name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. And tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to get busy with a little something, all right? It seems like a simple task, our theme tonight, but what it represents is really something importantly at the core of our mission here at Explorations. Now, we here at Explorations know very, very clearly we have earned the knowledge that there is no transcendence and that there is no cleansing ourselves. We've learned this the hard way by being alive and failing. Losers, mentally ill, the disabled, women, the retarded. You're all in the chat right now for a reason. And this knowledge that we have hard-earned, sad maybe. When we think of having earned it, we feel sad. When we think of having lost the roll of the dice, we feel bad about ourselves. Watching those with persistence, with resilience, with a general social well-adjustment that allows them to move through the world in a little bit easier fashion. These things make us feel bad and sad, as they should. Losing, failing itself feels bad, and you know that more than anyone. But little do you know, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have been here for a little bit, you've heard this story. You've heard this little business that I'm sharing with you right now. But for those on the newer side of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, let it be no surprise to you that your life of toil, your life of maladjustment, your life of disability, your life of failure, losing, defeat, being vanquished at every turn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest gift that you could have been given. Communal vision from Walnuts. Can you help me become the R word? Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think somebody's on their way. Somebody's on there. I feel a gift in you. I do, Walnuts. Namaste to you, brother. I feel a gift in you. And I can't wait to see you get even further along the way. Even further along the way. We could do sort of a sort of visual thing where we adjust your face so that you look in the mirror and it's sort of your external presentation matches your internal presentation, sort of focus the vibrations of that. We kind of, put some tape around your hairline to kind of change the shape of your eyes. Maybe like more of an almond shape, or we can give you teeth, like really shitty teeth. Stop brushing your teeth. That could be another one.
Healing is possible, important, and a moral imperative among the enlightened, claimed the rotting, masturbating corpse.
That's true. That's absolutely true that I said that, and I love that I said that. But an exploration, we could do an entire exploration on that. Namaste. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying just a moment ago, the gift of disability, the gift of losing. Although sad, and although our lives are worse, ladies and gentlemen, you are leaps and bounds ahead of the achieved on your path to the next level. Nindy New asked a question a little bit ago, and I hope he calls in, and I mean that. I really hope that he has the time to call in, because he asked, what do I do about having achieved so much in my life? I would rather hear someone have stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I would genuinely rather hear those words from someone's mouth. Because the amount of work that it takes to undo the bliss, the feeling of clarity that comes with success, that comes with achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the best drug in the world, that you are part of something, a successful cabal, managing reality, moving somewhere, progressing. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's easier to get someone off of heroin. Easier to get someone off of bath salts. Easier to get someone off of crocodile. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it is the most effective and insidious drug on earth. Success, achievement. So tonight we're getting ahead of the ball. I want to talk to you now. For a lot of you, you don't achieve a lot. You haven't achieved very much. A lot of kind of just inability coupled with a sort of depression of the spirit, spiritually just kind of shriveled up. And what we're going to do tonight is we are going to confront this either presence of achievement or lack of achievement, and we are going to explore how to make this work for you on your path to the next level. Because when I tell you that it's worth its weight in gold, this lack of achievement, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not lying to you. I'd never lie to you. I'd never lie to you. I can feel people walking out, they're saying, this guy sounds like a kook. They'll be back. They'll be back when they see how many autistic people I've healed. They'll be back when they see people, how infinitely powerful the mentally ill become as they pass through the program and realize the gifts that they've been given. The erratic nature of the libido, live and well in their spirit. Staring at their heart on, allowing it to guide them in a spiritual sense. Now, those are closing the tab, they're leaving. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out because you'll be back. All right? Go seek out one of those channels that, makes you feel good, supportive. It tells you you're going somewhere. Tells you that you can affect a difference. Remember to vote. Remember to vote is what they might say. I would rather they bludgeon you. I'd rather they hold a gun to you. I'd rather they stalk you and drive a car into your home. But it is what it is. This being one of the few places where the next level is live and well, and there's someone here to guide you to it. Chris Mack with 200 bits. Explore, surrogacy advocate. Interesting stance. Namaste to you, Chris Mack. Blessings to you. It's wonderful to feel your presence and warmth here tonight. I really appreciate those bits, brother. Namaste, going directly into the compound fun. So guys, enough's enough. Let's open up the lines. I got to speak to you. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. The line is open, and we are discussing how to stop achieving. How to stop achieving. It's an insidious thing. Don't worry. It goes against everything that we've been taught. Go ahead and give me a call, everybody. 708-240-8953. Caller, one moment. I have to adjust my audio situation.
Huh?
Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Mish.
Let me make sure. Can we hear? Can we hear the caller?
Mish. Hello?
I mean, it should be working just fine right now.
I don't know.
Oh, the audio, the sync is off. Oh, the video's out of sync. 1 second.
Huh?
Now it's the
Did it
video.
work?
The video isn't working. The audio's ahead now. Everyone is.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It keeps moving around.
Oh my god.
All right, let's try it now. Close enough. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
It's Mish. I said that. Everyone knows I'm here.
Mish, how you doing tonight? My temporary roommate Mish calling in, first caller of the evening, should I say. Namaste to you. How you doing tonight, sweetheart?
I am in pain.
You're in pain, huh?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
My fucking back hurts so bad, and my shoulders, and kind of my armpits too.
What's going on? Where do you think this is coming from?
Tension, general tension, and bad posture.
Okay.
And my lack of motivation to stretch or do anything physical.
Yeah, probably sounds right. Why is it that you don't want to move around?
That sucks. It's uncomfortable.
Okay, well,
like
tonight we're
sweating.
talking. Listen, that we're not talking about. We're not highlighting, women in pain tonight. We're doing.
Yeah, I know, but you asked how I was doing, and I was honest. God.
That's true. I appreciate that.
Okay, fine.
Nindy
I'm
New.
fine.
Sounds
Everything's
like
great.
someone is on the Menses. Get her a
That
cold
was last
compress.
week.
That was
No, that
last
was
week.
last week.
Well, listen, Mish, I appreciate you
This is
telling
just
me.
normal life pain.
Coming at us in pain, wonderful to hear. Now, listen, tonight we're talking about achievement. How to stop achieving.
I'm really good at that.
Talk to me about that. How do you feel that you're very good at it?
So what I like to do is pressure myself to accomplish something and then just give up.
Okay, interesting. Take us in that experience. How does that look if, inside... Well, Hypocryptomatic, Women in Chains, Good Tears for Fears song.
True. She's right.
So take
She's
us
always
into
right.
the experience. Take us into the experience. Oh, and another communal vision from Pepper and Chini this time. Pepper and Chini sharing, Guru, does Mish flush her tamps consistently?
I would never do that. How dare you?
Yeah, no. No. If anyone's more likely to do something like that, it would be me.
Yeah, Leslie flushes food down the toilet.
Yep. Pretty consistently.
That's
Whole
not where
chicken
food
bones.
goes.
Whole chicken
Yeah.
bones. Well, listen, you started us off on the right foot. Interesting stuff. Now let's talk about stopping achieving. And you say you're good at it. And take us into your specific process of how you avoid achieving anything.
So when I was in like middle and high school, I'd get homework and I just wouldn't do it. It would sit in my backpack, and then I would go through all the papers in my backpack after like 6 months, and I would find blank homework sheets from the first week of school, and I'd be just like fucking failing everything. And then they would make me stay on Saturdays to catch up on all my homework. And I did this up until I graduated high school, and everyone was like begging me, please just do your homework. And I was like, I don't want to. I really don't want to. So I failed math every year of high school, and I had to take summer school. But in summer school, I got A's in math. So my transcripts say I did a really good job in math.
Beautiful. So you even got the sticker, the little star sticker, without having done a fucking thing.
Yeah, I just didn't want to. I could. I didn't want to, so I didn't.
Right. You didn't want to. Now, interesting. So first things first, I think the most important part about what you told us, and you're getting us off to a beautiful start, Mish. I know sometimes there's certain parts of actually, communal vision from Nindy New. Hey, Mish, what was your favorite class in school?
I liked art class, and I do like science. I just hate when science becomes math. I think that's fucking stupid. I want to learn about like
that.
rocks and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing quite as annoying as someone who thinks the universe is math, huh?
Yeah, like shut the fuck up. We could just be normal and talk to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think you're getting us off to... Jessica Bear's the communal vision before I could even say a damn thing. Jessica Bear says, Mish, how did you decorate your locker in school?
I didn't really decorate my locker because I didn't ever do my homework, so I never brought my textbooks to class. I think I went to my locker like 3 times my senior year of high school. I don't remember decorating it.
Didn't even decorate. That's beautiful. Yeah. That is
I'd forget my locker combination every time, and the janitor would have to just unlock it for me.
Oh, my Lord. I love this. All these little artifacts of a life, defined by, a lack of achievement.
Yeah, I also I got accepted into school, like college. I gave it a few years before applying.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like 24 and I got accepted into art school. And I was like, this will feel kind of weird, but whatever. And then after a week of being there, I got assigned to like write an essay for homework. And I was like, what the fuck? Why am I doing this? So I dropped out.
Right. So you lasted a week.
Yeah, I paid them to go to school for a week and then just be like, what the fuck? Why did I do this to myself and leave?
I love this. Listen, Nindinu has a question already for you before I can even say anything. Nindinu says, hey, Mish, did you like getting your yearbook signed?
I did. That was fun.
That part was fun. You like the socializing part.
Yeah, I liked writing like hack ass, like have a good summer, or hags, have a great summer. That's for people who you liked less. Hack ass means have a kick ass summer.
Right. Mm-hmm. And
those
this
are
kind
for trusted, fun people.
So listen, Mish, Historic Cupcake, thank you so much for that gifted sub, by the way. You're not sneaking by me. You're not sneaking by me, Historic. Blessings to you. Now, Mish, one thing that I want to kind of bring everyone's attention to is because is the fact that you have not had an easy time in this program, have you? You find yourself at odds with a lot of the program very often, don't you?
Yeah, I don't particularly like it or you.
Then why do you call and why do you watch it? Why do I see your name in the chat so much? Kind of pathetic.
I like the people that I talk to in the chat. They're nice. So.
Interesting. So it's like kind of like a high school parallel.
Yeah.
Pepperoncini with a single bit. Thank you so much, Pepperoncini. Blessings to you. Now, one thing though that I am going to give you an extremely overdue recognition for, something that, if any of these teachers that you grew up with in high school, middle school, any period in there, if they were worth a goddamn pound of dog shit, they would be doing exactly what I'm about to do right now.
What is it?
Congratulate you.
Ooh.
I want to congratulate you. Not in an ironic way. Not in a backhanded way. Not in a, listen, oh, you got through it, girl, but they're winking and thinking like you could have just tried a little bit harder. No part of me wished that you tried hard back then. You saw what was coming down the pipeline on some level. You saw the flattening of the spiritual erection that it's still alive in you right now. I can feel it inside. I can feel your erection. And they were flattening it, and they were cutting it off, and they were pancaking it, and they were turning it into a little stress ball. Who knows? Or that other thing that kind of like constantly goes inside and outside of it, and it's got filled with glitter and shit.
Oh, those little like hand job things?
Yes. Now that is what they were going to do to you. And you knew that. You saw that, you knew it.
You were going to give me a hand job?
In a manner of speaking, against your will, yeah.
Fuck, that's scary.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrifying. People don't take it seriously enough. But what I am going to do is say you saw it and you protected yourself. You protected yourself, defended yourself against the threat of achievement.
Yeah, I did.
You did. And here you are.
I won an award for it.
And I'm sure it was an award that sort of flattered them for being able to give you something. Let me take a guess. That they came down from their pedestal and they graced you with something to encourage you, so, quote unquote. Tell us what the award was. I'm just predicting.
So it was, the school had an awards night every year, and they don't tell you what the award is for. They just tell you that you were nominated for an award, so you go, and your family goes with you, and everyone's supposed to be so proud of you. And my award was Achieving Through Adversity, and I was up there with all the kids that came from, like, abusive homes or had, like, behavioral disorders.
Like, yeah, they're kind of essentially retarded.
Yeah. And I remember being like really confused because my home life was great. My parents loved me a lot. I just simply didn't want to do it. So I didn't feel like it was the award for me. It was also kind of embarrassing. And then all the other awards were like these academic awards or like fucking best jock at school awards. And there were these two twins that kept winning all the academic awards. They won like 5 of them. It was fucking crazy. And as we were leaving, my dad, who was now being publicly seen with his daughter who apparently achieved through adversity, very loudly in the hallway said, "Do those fucking twins have a life? They nerds or some shit?" So I thought that was pretty cool of my dad.
I mean, it's extremely cool of your dad. It's extremely cool.
Yeah, just loudly start talking shit at the like valedictorians and like future fucking neurosurgeons or whatever the fuck they did.
Essentially, what to my head is in a spiritual sense, nothing short of a mass grave, in which they they celebrate having castrated, having neutered, having spayed, having clipped the ears of these young souls, and awarding themselves for it. And further awarding themselves I'd love to have a chat with your father, if that's possible ever.
No, he's too busy watching Andy Griffith reruns and trying to figure out which bird feeders will attract new birds to his yard.
All right. Well, I'd love to get him on the program, regardless if that ever lines up. If you're around him, maybe we could get him on the horn. But we'll see. Let's plant the seed and just see how it goes. All right.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what Twitch is.
You're kind of
Namaste. Bye.
Okay.
Forever.
Bye. You there? Nope. Okay. I was gonna say what a perfect first call. What a perfect first call. Hearing about that chapter of Misha's life was illuminating on a personal level, but also, indeed, it was a perfect start to our evening. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Well, namaste, Leslie. My apologies. It's been a while. It's Watkins, Diners and Dives.
Watkins, how you doing? How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm great. Wait, get out of the way, old man Watkins. Whoa. This is Grandpa Rick, everybody. If you want to stop achieving, the last caller, she didn't like math. How fucking dare her? Thing is, math's the fucking cornerstone of the universe, right, Leslie?
What is going on? Why are you talking in a different voice?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the impressions. They just come over me.
Okay. So let's focus up a little then, huh?
Oh, okay. I do.
I don't like that kind of stuff on my program.
Namaste. My apologies. All right.
Okay.
If you would like to hear any impressions, I could certainly do them in theme with tonight's talk.
Okay. Well, I don't.
No.
Well, what kind of what other? I guess it just we're doing impressions. All right. What kind of impression? And you listen. You have been terminated by somebody. Namaste. First time calling a long time and terminated within a couple minutes. Namaste to Mike. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for the bits and the termination. Nindy New. Can you impersonate a good impressionist? Oh, shots fired. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Leslie, you can call me Larry.
Larry. Larry, it's good to hear from you. Is this the Larry?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, welcome Larry to the program. Larry calling in. Not the first time. A lot of you people say that he doesn't call in, but he's namaste to Mikey. Blessings to you. Namaste. Now, Larry. It's wonderful to hear your voice. I love hearing from you. Lord knows you pick special nights to call in when you got something that you want to share and you want to discuss. So, Larry, rather than me, jumping your bones with any sort of theme, I just kind of want to hear what's going on with you, Larry. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm listening and hearing the how to stop achieving, and then I'm hearing from people talking about the past, but I figure we want to focus a little bit more on the present.
Interesting. So we have somebody recounting their life of a lack of achievement. Now we are hearing from Larry, who wants to account for the present. Nindinu, the communal vision. Hey, Larry, quick question for verification purposes. How big that dick?
Well, I don't want to brag, but I have 2 kids. So I have had sex at least 2 times.
That's true. I've seen people call you an incel, but you've had sex.
I have had sex, and I have other humans to prove it.
You are very inspiring to everyone. Communal visions abound. From Stone Monster, impression of Tommy Lee from Larry.
I don't know if I want to go there. I feel like I fucked up your Tommy Lee TikTok. It's either TikTok or Instagram. I feel like I already made the worst of all Tommy Lee jokes earlier. So I'll pass on the impression. But if you want me to come back to it later, I will.
I'm always open to that sort of thing. The problem with the last caller is I was assaulted by it. I felt assaulted by it.
I was talking more about the 100-bit redemption earlier.
Oh, that message that you shared with us that a kid died in his pool.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to bring it back up.
I have no problem with it. I have no problem with objective, observable reality. I think it's only positive to bring that sort of stuff up.
Let's set aside this silliness. Let's talk about.
We have 2 more communal visions to get through, and then let's get to it.
All right, let's go.
Hypocryptomatic says, Larry isn't boring. Boom. Busted.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty boring.
And then we've got a question from Jessica Bears. Jessica asks, what kind of name is Larry anyway?
It's a completely made-up name that I picked one day for no reason.
Beautiful. And then we've got another communal vision from Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini says, let's hear about that agenda-free TV.
I mean, what isn't there to hear? He's talking about old Steve Lookner, former SNL writer. He's a Seinfeld writer. He's talking about all of the hottest topics. You've got Sean Diddy Combs being arrested. You've got people not shooting at Trump, but Secret Service shooting at the person who maybe was going to shoot at Trump. You've got Ukraine. I mean, Ukraine has been a whole thing for years. So, I highly recommend Agenda-Free TV, no matter what random callers say.
It was a heated issue to bring up last time. I thought somebody got they felt uncomfortable with you, but I was unimpressed.
People feel uncomfortable about people with opinions. That's really the problem that we have in society.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Lord knows I'd love to ask you about that, about society. But if you sounded like you were ready to go to work, ready to put the hard hat on in an exploratory sense, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get to it. Tonight we're talking about how to stop achieving, ladies and gentlemen. How to stop achieving. Just right off the top of your head, Larry, you've seen people talk about it. You said you wanted to talk about the present.
Yes.
Take us into the present.
So throughout my career, I've traveled a lot overseas, particularly in China. And one of the, oh, look, I just got an alert for Agenda-Free TV, Hezbollah pager explosions. Go check it out, people. Anyway, back to my travels. So I would travel a lot to China. And one of the things that I noticed is all of the people that worked in the office or worked in the factories, after they were done with lunch, they would take a nap, whether it was at their desk or at the lunch table or wherever. They'd sit there, they'd lay their head down, and they'd take like a nice, I don't know, depending on how quickly they ate their lunch, a nice 40 or 30-minute nap. I tried that one time, and it destroyed me for the rest of the day. I was completely unable to get any work done. But noticing that, I've taken it upon myself throughout my life of trying not to be a great achiever, and I regularly have found success in that, which is kind of ironic, in after lunch or after some activity, perhaps finishing, a task, I go and I take like anywhere from a quick 30-minute nap to a quick 3.5-hour nap, and that really stops me from achieving for the rest of the day.
Interesting. So right now what we're talking about is a realization that there is much value in not achieving, stopping yourself from achieving, finding ways to just eliminate it from your life. Now, and as much as we celebrated Mish and her recount of a life, devoid of achievement, as she said, now we're talking about a strategy coming from Larry, how to stop ourselves from achieving. Now, if I could, Larry, if I could reach inside of you, if I could reach inside of that belly of yours and just rip out root and stem your desire to achieve, Lord knows I'd do it. I'd do it right now. But, unfortunately, we're not able to. So what I'm hearing from you is an invaluable approach. Really interesting, outside-the-box thinking. I'm going to repeat it back to you just to make sure I heard it correctly. If you have achieved something already in the day, already completed a task, run an errand, something of the like, you're saying take a nap for between 30 minutes and 3 hours to just destroy the rest of your day. Is that what I'm hearing?
Exactly. There's no better way to stop yourself from further achievement than sitting down. I mean, I wouldn't say it's meditating because you're not supposed to snore when you meditate. So a good 30 minutes to 3.5, you could do 4-hour nap, depending on if you've got kids or not and got to pick them up. I don't know, maybe you sleep through picking up your kids, and that even is less achievement in life. And that's actually not only less achievement for you, but actually setting up less achievement for the next generation as well.
True, absolutely. Now, and honestly, in terms of weighted achievement, like if it's worse to achieve something big, and it's better to kind of undermine an achievement, fucking up your kids is maybe one of the greatest things you could do. Hypocriptomatic with a communal vision. Does it take going to China to sleep in a car, to not work, and make a lot of money?
I mean, I didn't mention ever sleeping in a car, but that sounds less like a way to not achieve and more to show off your status as an unachiever, to have people seeing you sleep in your car.
Making a performance out of it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Stone Monster 400, Larry, did they give you... Hold on. Larry, did they give you milk and lay out your nappy mat before you laid down? # grown kindergartner.
No, they would sleep at their desks, and they would sleep at the lunch table.
And Historic Cupcake with another communal vision. Rapid fire. Very inspiring to everyone tonight, Larry. Unsurprising to me. Historic Cupcakes says, honestly, I do feel guilty when I am not achieving something as someone who works from home. Like, I should be doing something else. Thank you for the recommendation, Larry. Namaste.
Yeah, I mean, that's where it works best. We're all living that hybrid life as far as, days in the office, days at home. Take advantage of those days at home where, if you're burning the midnight oil in the office, you got to offset it some way.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think there's something too, like it's a scrappy strategy. It's, because, of course we can, we think about, getting up, and you have been terminated by yourself. Fuck you. Blessings to Larry Picklejar. 708-240-8953. Here we are. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Great to speak to Larry, though. Wasn't it, guys? Wasn't it good to speak to Larry? Fram, you did call it. You did call it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Jenny.
Jenny, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I just want to say sorry for the other night with the concussion and the whole anniversary thing, just to start off. Then I'd like to say Nisha is so charming and so right about being shown to look retarded in front of her entire school. And Larry with the Chinese naps is great news. Saw a lot of achievement talk.
Right. So, yeah, I know. I think we're off to a tremendous start tonight. How to stop achievement, how to get it, how to eliminate it from our lives, even just lessen it, So, Jenny, first of all, there's no need to apologize, hon. You did nothing wrong. You call up with a concussion, you call up with 2 concussions. I don't care if you give yourself a lobotomy and give us a call. It's always good to have you. Fram with a communal vision says, Jen, follow your leader, Larry.
Larry's not the leader. Come on.
I don't really know exactly what that's.
I don't even know what that means.
Trying to communicate, yeah. Welcome, Mensch, all that stuff. Mensch 3 punked. Namaste to you. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's good to have you. Now, Jenny, let's talk about it. So, how did these calls make you feel? We got to hear from somebody who is libidinally invested in not achieving, it sounds like. But then we've got somebody on the other end who knows that he is, he's geared for achievement. Orchestar with a communal vision, Fortune 500 consultant. Blessings to you. Now I'm going to say, how many months? 22 months. We're almost at the 2-year mark. Blessings to you, Orchestar. Thank you so much for sharing this sojourn, and thank you so much for your duties as a moderator. Blessings to you. Moderator there.
They're a moderator?
Yep, she is. She's moderating right now.
That's so cool.
Now, Larry Picklejar, blessings to you for the subscription. Blessings indeed. Explorer obsessed with tweezing and a weird penis from Larry Picklejar. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Just a subscription for the 2 years. Guys, can we get a happy 2 years in the chat with Larry? Larry just officially hit 2 years.
2 years, baby. That's
Namaste, huh? Wow. Larry, what progress we've seen in your life, truly. I'd love to recount it sometime. Next time you call, let's go over your achievements and your growth here in the program. Blessings.
Our most successful is teaching us how to sleep abroad. Just nap while they make money.
Yeah, how to kind of fuck up his life. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, but do it abroad.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you go.
If you have kids.
Historic Cupcake, 2 bits. Nindy New 2 bits. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Now, Jenny, let's get to it. How to stop achievement. What role does achievement play in your life? Do you find yourself achieving a lot, or do you find yourself feeling bad when you don't achieve something, maybe?
So here's the thing. I have achieved a lot, but then my achievements don't pay off. So it's interesting. So you achieve, and then just there's a lot of not working out, like the peeing factor. Yeah.
Say that one more time. I'm trying to understand. Forever Grasshopper with a single bit. Thank you so much, Forever. Blessings. Blessings. Say that one more time for me, Jenny. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what you're sharing with us tonight.
Sure. So I have achieved a lot, but then my achievements don't bring me anywhere. They almost seem to introduce me to worse situations.
Interesting. Now, I'm going to repeat that back just to make sure everyone understands what you just said.
Now, sure.
Jen, you said that you've achieved plenty in your life. If you can make a list, you could, and it would be, it'd have some big ones in there. However, Nandi knew with a communal vision. Hey, Jen, how about you make some fucking sense and give us an achievement?
Okay, that's not what he asked me to do. Can you let him talk? Maybe new.
All right. So anyway, so your achievements, you got a list of them, but not more often than not, they don't get you anywhere, and some of them have even gotten you made your life worse. It sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny, can you give us some examples? Because a lesson like that, if it's hand in glove with our theme tonight, how to stop achieving. Talk to me about how your achievements have made your life worse, Jenny. Talk to me right now about that.
Okay, well, I learned how to play the piano very well, and then I would just have panic attacks and fall down the stairs. And then I was told I wasn't.
How do we get there? How did we get from, playing Bach or, Beethoven or something on the piano to having panic attacks? Well, I'd love to have that conversation with you. But how do we get from, Beethoven, for instance, to having panic attacks and falling down the stairs? Take us on that journey.
Well, my piano teacher was very, very mean, and my family was mean too. And then I had other mean teachers. I don't know. And then I don't like people very much. I guess maybe that took the wind out of my sails. I'm not sure. I remember when I was a little girl one time, and I was running on the beach, and I was so happy, and I was wearing my favorite little bikini, and then my whole life got ruined.
And how did it get ruined?
I hate that.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Larry Picklejar, Communal Vision. Larry Picklejar says, Panic Attack and Fall Down the Stairs is a great band name.
It sounds long.
Yeah, it either sounds like a folk punk band or like...
Oh my God, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or maybe just like a...
Or like email with the hairdos.
Yeah.
You gotta have long bangs for that.
Something like that. Yeah. Now let's take it one step at a time. You started getting off on this bikini tangent, and let's save that for a second. Take me. You got a mean piano teacher, mean family. They got you good at the piano, but they taught you to hate yourself.
Got me good, baby.
Well, this bitch of a piano teacher had a hand in it, though.
Well, yeah, they were all abusive. Yeah, telling me that I had to do better. Yeah.
But they instilled in you a sort of a very a fear of failure.
Oh no, they told me I'm not good enough.
Right. And were you good enough?
But my family told me I was good enough, and she told me I was too, because then she put me as the head one, and I'm like, what is this?
So confusing.
And then I would be surprised that I couldn't walk. And one time my feet just showed up because I fell down the stage in such a way that just my legs were hanging out, and the audience saw it. And guess what? I told you before, I got up and played. That's more than once.
Right. So you were sort of you were a mess emotionally.
I mean, I guess I was a little nervous.
Well, most people don't have a recital and pass out and fall into the audience, fall downstairs. That's not common.
You don't grab yourself up by the piano bench a lot before you play.
What was that? What was that?
You don't fall by the piano bench and then use that to pull yourself up and then fix your dress and then start playing.
No, never done that. Never done that. I don't think so. Listen, I think this is an interesting thing to get into tonight, Jenny, and I'm very glad that you very vulnerably and very bravely brought it up for us tonight. Because as we talk about achievement, and the dangers, the detriment, how we abuse ourselves with this achievement, this is one of the ways, this is one of the more obvious ways. We push ourselves, we drive ourselves to escape not being good enough.
Yeah, and I'd like to make a point.
When you could just realize you're not good enough. You don't have to go try to realize you're not good enough, and therefore enjoy the spoils of the next level. Continue, Jen.
Thank you. And also, everybody's good enough. Just kidding. Not really. But
that's not
everybody's good enough. I know. I was lying. I just wanted everybody to feel involved. But
right.
Also, if anybody ever makes you feel like you're gagging, mentally or physically even, hit the road, Jack. Start running.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go to the road.
So if you become so anxious that you start gagging, then heads up, something's off.
Yeah. I get that, dude. Just run.
You connected the dots on it. It sounds like you earned that. Now, with this realization, you unfortunately had to go through a good deal of achievement to realize that A, the achievement was hurting you and not helping you, and that B, you just weren't good enough anyway. So what kind of advice would you give to any of the younger explorers? Maybe they're a younger version of you, right? They're in some sort of lessons, maybe tennis, maybe piano, maybe after school Spanish lessons, something, trying to better themselves. How would you steer them? How would you steer them right now?
A lot of money on college. What if you spend a lot of money on college too?
Yeah, and maybe they fuck their lives up that way too.
And here's the thing, there's always going to be a peacock, right? So here's the thing, you are good enough, but there's always going to be a bigger cock out there than you. And if your certain personality set is to allow the peacock to just walk around like a big shit dick, then do the best you can do, because they're still going to tell the best story. That's what I have to say.
All right, I'm not even going to pretend that I can make sense of that, but I'm hoping.
I'm sure you wouldn't, Leslie.
I wouldn't. Duncan did it. Says, "Hi, Jen. You sound beautiful tonight. I agree that there is someone out there for everybody. I'm still waiting for Heather Locklear to return my calls."
She looks like she took a hard ride at the carnival.
I haven't checked in with her in a while. I'll check in with her after the stream tonight, though.
Good. Don't.
Communal Vision from Nindy New. I bet Jen achieved the award for fattest pussy. Any response?
Okay. If we definitely talked about this already. Oh my God. Work's mad at me right now, and they're not speaking to me. And I'm like, you've completely put me in a town where I'm isolated because I got a concussion and I missed 3 days. And I'm like, I've done all the work of the entire office, and now I have to live in isolation, and they're mad, and we have to have a meeting. I'm fit to be tied. But, sorry.
That sounds like shit. Yeah,
dude. It's pretty shitty as fuck. I'm like, I'm not by anyone I love. You moved me up here. You put me in a tower, and now you today I was at work and the computer screens were moving too fast, and I was like, I think my brain's bleeding. I need to, but I was like, no, I'm going to tough it out. So I went to the bathroom and gagged and held myself up by the toilet. And it kind of helps when you're over a toilet and you kind of want to gag and you think about all the assholes that have sat on it. So I did that for a little bit and held up football.
Hey, can I interrupt you real quick? How did you get the concussion?
I didn't tell you?
No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Dude, it's the best.
Okay,
so it's my birthday. My birthday.
Communal Vision real quick from Duncan did it. Fat can be a triggering word. I'd say that Jen has a big boned pussy. Everyone wins.
No, I got a fat pussy, bros.
Yeah, you're a coward, Duncan. Continue, Jen.
Come on. Yeah, that's right. DJ Pete Cheetahs. I opened the car door on my face.
Oh, you've been terminated by Larry. 708-240-8953. No idea how, she did not share with us how she got that concussion. Certainly. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hello, I don't remember if you remember me, or I don't know if you remember me, but I called in once before. My name is AB.
I do remember you, AB. I remember that name, AB. That's a very specific name.
Oh, yes, and where last we left off, I was going to run away and become a beekeeper.
Oh, yes, brother. Yes, I remember. You were gonna abandon your way of life.
Yes, and I did, but the bees were a farce. There were no bees.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I stayed on that farm, actually, and I helped dig holes and stuff. I wasn't doing much. That certainly wasn't achieving anything, and my location made it a lot easier. I was in a place where they were growing lots and lots of weed, so I was just there for about 2 months, just smoking lots and lots of weed.
Okay,
and
that
then
sounds
I gave
cool.
up on that, too. And so now I'm back. I was working at some coffee shops, one coffee shop, and then like a Mexican food place, and now I'm in a garage drawing and painting 24 hours a day.
Awesome. Well, that sounds fun, and honestly, definitely in line with the protocols of this program in more than one way. One, you're really embodying that third step of the program. To express. You're expressing yourself, and that's a very important step of the program. So congratulations. I'd love to get into that with you on a different night. But one aspect of what you just told me that I'd like to bring a magnifying glass to and really drill down on, AB, is your lack of achievement. I don't know how you did that. You're going to become a beekeeper and somehow missed the mark and achieved even less. Stone Monster 400, hooked on weed and doing art sounds like paradise. Any response?
Oh, it can be if I wasn't just under so much guilt from my peers that are supporting me and keeping me alive. I probably will have to start achieving something soon just to get by.
Love that. So you're leeching on people right now.
Oh yeah, the most wonderful people in the world, and they're out there.
Wonderful. Hypocryptomatic with a communal vision. Hippo, thanks so much. Hippo says, duh. I don't really know what that's a response to, but I love the spirit. Thanks so much, Hippo. Appreciate the perspective. Now, so you're leeching. Love that. You're a burden. Love that. And you're expressing yourself. Love that. But what I want to drill down on is your utter lack of achievement. Cinematic with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate that and your perspective. Cinematic says, this guy sounds like he has achieved the state of being a bee. So maybe he does not need to keep them. Any response?
Keep what? What does he mean by keep them?
Like you shouldn't have been a beekeeper. Remember that task?
That's right. And the bees came in at the very end, but by that time I was so over it, I had to leave. And I also injured my back lifting some very heavy solar batteries.
Larry Picklejar with a communal vision. Caller, as both a failed beekeeper and a mooch, which makes you breathe harder into the phone?
Probably the fact that I was sick soon. Someone mentioned I breathed heavy into the phone last time. I can't really tell. I'm on this side.
Don't apologize for a damn thing. Don't blink. Don't apologize.
All right. I'm definitely not blinking.
Breathe a little harder into the phone. Historic Cupcake single bit. Namaste. So Historic Cupcake making a little joke saying, Luke, I am your father, kind of making fun of you. They sound like you're Darth Vader, I think is the point there.
Luke, I'm going out for cigarettes.
Having some fun with it. Now, so let's talk about how you have led a life in recent months completely devoid of achievement. Grizzled curmudgeon says, "I'll praise the solar leech bees." Thanks so much, Grizzled. Playing a little Mad Libs with it. I love that. Now, talk to me.
I'd like to say, That is some of the highest praise I've received in about a few months.
Brother, absolutely. You know, I gotta talk to you about it because, you know, some of us in the chat right now, both on YouTube and on Twitch, I can feel the energy, especially in YouTube right now. For some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. But in particular YouTube, but also in Twitch, it seems marred by communal vision from Pepperoncini. Do Yoda now? That was good. That was really good. That was seriously really good. Duncan did it with 100 bits and a communal vision. I am on this side, and it sounds like you're doing a Jane Fonda workout on top of my mouth. Could you be any louder? Dead Chandler reference.
How was that?
I love the energy over at YouTube right now, guys. I can't tell you how much I love to see it pop off over there, as it has been mentioned in the Twitch chat as well. What's it to pay to pretend to paint for 3 minutes before your caretakers come home from work?
Well, I'm sorry, what's the question?
How much does it pay to pretend to paint for 3 minutes before your caretakers come home from work?
Oh, it pays everything. I mean, I get to be here as long as I, keep things clean. I like it pays like my entire life.
So everything.
But, yeah.
Pretty good deal. Ram 10A says, I see big things for this caller. He's on the verge of something monumental.
Well, for my sake, I hope that he's right, because as I mentioned before, it does not pay to not achieve. It's very difficult to not achieve, and so I'm very glad that you're spreading some encouragement.
You know, people talk all the time. You listen to the successful types. You ever talk to a successful business person? It makes me want to throw up. It makes me want to
avoid them.
A hideous conversation every single time. But what I'm trying to say is that, they talk about how hard it was as they, tug on their shit underneath, their clothes. Spiritually speaking, they're saying, oh, it was so hard to achieve. It was so difficult. Well, you know what? Walk a mile in like a loser's shoes, such as yourself. Somebody who's not trying, somebody who is not achieving, someone who is, working very hard at that as well, huh?
Yeah, and I'll tell you the God's honest truth. There was one point in 7th grade in science class where I knew that I could either pay attention and try harder and maybe become like a scientist or something, but then I wouldn't be able to relate to the common man. So I chose to try less. And from that moment on, I think my life has taken
My nipples are hard. My nipples are hard hearing about that you disavowed science in order to maintain your your insight in your intuition. Hippocryptomatic says, do you like just freaking out in someone else's art studio that they made and splat paint around listening to Blues Traveler?
I haven't done that, but I was in someone else's studio one time, and I think I was on LSD. I didn't bring any for them, but I just gave some to me and my friend, and I screamed really loud in her microphone while we were playing rock music, and I played Mr. Mustache by Nirvana, and she freaked out. She said, don't play that. And then I was skateboarding, and the board hit one of her canvases, but thank God it didn't scratch it or damage it, because that would have been probably a lot to compensate her.
Main Door Official, welcome to the program. Blessings to you, Main Door Official. Namaste and welcome to the program. Blessings to you. Now, that is quite a story. I love that. I've known, I've had many friends just, involved in very similar shenanigans. So I appreciate that story. Hypocriptomatic also, Duncan did it, says, Salt and Peppa called. They want their push it real good back. Do you get it?
From skateboarding, like pushing on boarding?
I think they're talking about breathing. It has nothing to do with what you just said. I think it's just more the breathing.
Okay.
Pepperoncini with a communal vision, and then I'm going to ask you for your final word. Pepperoncini, globalists have been trying to destroy slacker culture for the past 20 years. Good luck, you jackals. Any response?
Oh, well, it's certainly, you could see it in a place like Austin. I think the movie Slacker was made in Austin, but the Slacker is it's becoming illegal to be a slacker over there. You don't see many of those. There's a lot more business types.
No. And globalist is an interesting word. I think there's a lot of parallel between globalist and this soul-deadening homogeneity that just destroying us at every turn. Gripple Chew issuing a psychic emergency. Please hold.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Gripplechew to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. Repeat. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Just Gripplechew raising the warmth of his presence to the level of an emergency so that all may feel it. Namaste to you, Gripple. Thank you so much for that warm presence and also just saying hi. I really appreciate that, and blessings to you, Gripple. Very generous of you, brother. Larry Picklejar says, caller, you ever win an achievement award in high school for having shitty parents?
No, but I would have loved to receive that award. I could have showed it to them, and they could have maybe, done with that what they would have.
Lewis _ also a communal vision with just a hello, just a presence, just a warmth, just a clarity of their presence. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, listen. Final word from you. Let's say there's a lot of people on YouTube right now that are dogged over a historic cupcake with a single bit. Thank you. Nitty New with 2 bits. Thank you. Now. There's a lot of people at YouTube.com that are stalked by this desire, this need to achieve, to prove that they're not a loser. Where you stepping up to the plate and not even swinging once. Can you give some insight, some sort of personal insight from your life to those over at YouTube.com that are currently being stalked by this desire to achieve?
Well, you just got to look and see who the coolest person is in any media that you enjoy whoever the coolest one is. Just do what you think that they would do to become themselves. Just do what you feel like. I think Bart Simpson said that one time.
Namaste, Charlie. Yes, I do believe so. You just say that one more time, though, so just to drive the point home.
Do what you feel.
Leave it right there. I don't need, it's kind of like a little Zen riddle. Someone who's driven to achieve, they're not going to understand that. But that's kind of the point. So let's let them chew on that dog bone and see what happens. So namaste to you, AB. I really appreciate you calling and sharing so much of yourself tonight.
Namaste, Leslie. Thank you very much for having me. Thank the chat as well.
Namaste, brother. Now do Bart Simpson, says Pepperoncini. Historic cupcake, blessings to you for the 2 bits, blessings. Pepperoncini says justice for walking. I don't understand. There's no justice to be had. He shouted out explorations right after his call, which means he called during his stream, which is funny because he called and got termed after a minute and a half and spanked by yours truly. But someone had to teach him something very quickly. Hello, Mish, how are you?
Good. I'm good.
That's good to hear. What is the point? Hey guys, she's done. She's out, huh? Joshua Purdy, namaste to you, blessings to you, and welcome to the program. This is Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. This is my temporary roommate, Mish, just stopping by and saying hello.
Hey!
Anything you want to share about tonight's theme?
I love it. I think it's good, and I think we should all be achieving less. Always.
Blessings. Now, any, this is from somebody who called earlier, you, and, from a life that you described for us, blessings to you, that Joshua Purdy, blessings and welcome to the program, by the way. You're not seeking by me, brother. Welcome. Fram says, hi, Shrimp, I love you.
She probably loves you, too. She loves everybody.
She's a very warm little cat. She's very warm and the worst survival instincts you've ever seen in your life. Sociopathogen. For the 18th month in a row, Explorer, Formula One racer, didn't know that. Some rope, a boat, and a cinder block is a solid way to end achieving once and for all. A rope, a boat, and a cinder block. I guess you could put the. I guess you could put the rope in the boat. And then a block. Maybe you could sit on the block, or this is. I feel you're like laughing at me. It's disrespectful.
I can tell you what they meant.
Can we say it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we use an abbreviation?
KYS.
Sounds good. Blessings to you, sociopathogen. Thank you for the 18th month. All right, now it's time for you to go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Any final words?
Nope.
Okay, then I think we're all set. Thanks for stopping by. Mish, appreciate the energy. Yep. Keep yourself safe. Not by Mish. Okay, thanks. There's nothing quite like a thumbs up from a white person, is there, ladies and gentlemen? Nothing quite like a thumbs up from a white person. Historic Cupcake, keep yourself safe. Kind of, we all, without an active threat, that kind of in itself feels like a threat, Cupcake. Interesting. Okay, you're done. You're done. We're not doing this anymore. Get out. Don't touch me and get out. Get out. We're done. We're done. We're done. You're done and we're done. Lewis underscore with 100 bits. Lewis underscore, thank you so much for this guided, for this communal vision. How about a thumbs up in your ass by a white person? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see how, racially, the advantage of that would be, like an anal thumb. I'm willing to explore that with you all, though. Like a Hispanic thumb up the ass as opposed to a South Asian, as opposed to a, Black American thumb up the ass, as opposed to a Finnish thumb up the ass, Italian thumb up the ass. No, now this is making a little more sense. Not Mish. I am going to cut the back off your mullet and sell it on eBay. Fucking try, bitch. All right, well, I need to go defend myself and take a piss, guys. We'll be right back in just a moment. Please sit tight, enjoy the little break, share a message. Also, stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. If you would like to join my inner circle and take advantage of the materials there, ever-growing library of materials, stay tuned, learn some details, and meanwhile, though, I'll be right back. I just got to pee. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Namaste.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing.
Last night, I had a dream that I had sex with a horse. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste. Namaste, explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com, my inner circle, with access to an exclusive library of materials, monthly a postcard in the mail. All of these tools can be yours, and if that does sound good to you, if that sounds appealing, if that all sounds good and you feel like you're ready for it. If you're not ready for it, wait for another time. However, if tonight's the night, type !Final Journey into the chat and be greeted with instructions how you too can enter my inner circle, my inner sanctum, so to speak. !Final Journey. Now, guys, welcome back. Tonight we're talking about, as we discussed before, we're discussing how to stop achievement, and we've had some absolutely amazing calls tonight, haven't we? Some really tremendous calls, recounting a life devoid of achievement, talking to somebody who knows that they're disposed to achieving and the ways that they stop themselves from doing that, knowing that it's bad for them. Then we also heard from one guy who's just, absolutely leeching off some friends to really harness up on the third step of the program to express blessings to you. Thank you so much for giving us a call. And, a couple of other callers maybe a little less focused, but nonetheless great to hear from them. Namaste to you. How's everybody doing? Huh? Everyone's feeling good? I drank too much Ovaltine and strawberry milk. That sounds so good, poor. That sounds so good. It sounds so delicious. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Blessings over to my community over at youtube.com, guys. Namaste to you over at youtube.com. It's wonderful to have you. It's great to have you. It truly is. And to see so much energy and life coming from you guys over there is tremendous tonight. Namaste to you guys. Now, I guess let's open up the lines. P.O. Box. You can write me a P.O. Box thing. If you'd like to send me a postcard, a letter, send me a care package, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. You may do so at that address, and I will receive it and open it on air to celebrate your contributions and journey as expressed through what you send me in the mail. Namaste to you. Some examples of some things I got. I got this ring, one of a kind, the Program Works ring from Borealis Black, who's busy at school. Could kind of honestly learn a little bit maybe from tonight's lesson, but also this chain I received. Blessings to you, to you, Mary Lou. I don't know if you're still around. Brittany Smurfy saying, "Don't look at us over at YouTube." Well, too late, bitch. Too late. Let's open up the line, guys. I got to talk to you. Let's talk about achievement tonight. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Let's get it. Let's get on that horn and talk to old Leslie Tanner, huh? Namaste. Namaste, Mikhail. Blessings to you. Mikhail, was it you? Somebody somewhere joined the Patreon, and I don't have their Discord username. Of course I do, Historic. Of course I do. Somebody joined the Patreon and didn't give me their Discord username. I messaged them on Patreon. They have not gotten back to me. So if you recently joined the Patreon, respond so I can give you, I can get you into the Discord channel for my community of devoted light. Cinematic, you've been a part of it. You've been a part of it. You old rascal. I can't respond there, just here for the benefits. Cinematic, really? I thought you were in it, though. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Borealis Black.
Borealis, I was just talking about you, Borealis. How you doing tonight?
That's crazy. My husband and I tuned in, like it literally, 20 seconds later, I heard my name. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I was talking about the things that have been sent to me at the P.O. box, and I mentioned your one-of-a-kind handmade ring, the Program Works TPW ring.
Oh, hell yeah.
An amazing thing to send in the mail.
Well, I've been missing you guys tons.
Borealis, yeah, honestly, tonight's theme also made me think of you. Tonight's theme made me think of you because to catch everybody. Well, you know what? I'm going to let you do that. I can do it, but I'll bet you have some. You're going to color it with some detail. So, Borealis, tell me, what have you been up to that has taken your attention away from the program and its community for the past couple of weeks?
Well, I've gone back to school full time, and I'm a film and theater major, but I'm minoring in music, and the music classes they like to give you not full credit for. So, technically on paper, I'm taking 19, but it's really 24 hours worth of coursework. So I'm basically chained to the Performing Arts Center building at my university.
Namaste.
But yeah, it's the music courses are kind of melting my brain a little bit, but in a good way. So I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It's warping it. And the film stuff's pretty easy. I didn't realize I was going to have such a huge advantage, an age advantage, because there's always 18-year-olds and I'm almost 3 times their age. Some of them, I'm there's no way you guys could have seen as many movies as me. I'm sorry.
No, they probably, they don't know what really basic stuff is sometimes. It's kind of bewildering. Larry Picklejar with a communal vision. Caller, are you the lady who worked at the ice cream company?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I quit that job to go back to school.
Right.
There's not enough ice cream in the world. So it's good. It's good. So it's been plenty of suffering, that's for sure.
No.
I wanted to share with you. I actually received
2 awards for my performance in the Cemetery Club that I sent you the program for that on Friday night.
Yes, you did. So you
At
won
my
2
company's
awards. Tell us about the awards.
I did. I won Best Comedic Actress, and I got a Director's Choice Award for my role. So
wow,
I felt like I should have gotten Best Dramatic too, but like we were up against Misery, and there's only like 2 people in that play, and I think they wanted to give them something, and so. But we know.
Wow. Well, it's kind of funny that you bring that up tonight because normally I would look the other way, but tonight is about how to stop achieving. Borealis Black. How to stop achieving. And what I'm hearing from you is honestly the exact opposite of what we've been discussing. Yeah, you couldn't be more disappointing, I think, in a way. Disciple with a communal vision. Thanks so much, Disciple. Brother Disciple says, I applaud you for being a music film major, but yeah, that's a waste of time. It's all who you know, baby.
Yeah. Well, that's why I threw the music part in there. I thought that would help a little bit with, because I can do like some film scoring and stuff like that, which I can do without having to be around a lot of people. As some of you might know, I don't really like being around a lot of people sometimes, or a lot of the time. So, yeah, there has been plenty of suffering. I did take the day off today to rest. So, I didn't achieve anything today. So that's good, right?
Yeah, I guess, but your lifestyle, I guess if you could, to get like an accurate understanding of my sort of disapproval right now of your lifestyle, it would be akin to a sort of conservative Christian father who just found out his son or daughter is gay. I feel a sense of responsibility for you. I believe in, I believe in a version of you, and I think your lifestyle is just taking you in the wrong direction. I understand you got to express yourself and explore that. Hypocriptomatic, perform and hate being around people. It has been achieving and made us ill.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that meant. Couldn't make
I
sense.
can feel that.
But you felt it. You could kind of just feel it.
I felt that a little bit.
Yeah. It's more about feeling it, emotional.
Well, I guess the good news on this track is like because I've taken on such a huge mountain of task work, which I didn't realize I was quite so in for so much work. It's going to take me like 3 years to finish this off, which is like a double degree thing. So I won't really actually achieve anything for quite some time. Right.
It's more just the lifestyle. If you were my gay son, basically what you'd be telling me is, listen, I'm just wearing tighter clothes and going to the gay clubs. I don't plan on sucking dick anytime soon.
Right.
Now, if we were having that conversation literally, it would be different. But but what I'm hearing from you right now is disconcerting. But I understand that there are innumerable paths up the mountain to the next level, and yours just involves achievement right now. So
kind of like a little like bump in my road of failure. Right. So your road, So honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, in terms of a road from, and to failure, you did die, and that's a pretty big fucking failure. Yeah. So your heart stopped and you died. Failure. So I feel like that L maybe gets you some leeway, even though, if you weren't such a bright shining star here, I would come down on you harder. But I think you earned a little bit of achievement as a treat, maybe. All right, thanks. Even though I don't know, I'm just so torn about it because I believe I want the power of the next level for you. Disciple says this show is the Phineas Gage of New Age bullshit, but in a good way. More synth arpeggios, please, says Disciple. Interesting. So, I'm not exactly sure what that means. What is Phineas Gage?
I don't know what that is.
It's a show, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's a show. Prag Pro, namaste to you, brother. Shout out Prag Pro. I'm going to do a quick shout out for Prag Pro. So listen, what do you, let's just, I kind of want to ask a personal question. What music majors are you going for?
So I'm doing music composition. Right now, basically, they start off everybody in like classical music theory, and then after like 2 years of that, then you can choose to either stay with classical music theory for the third year or go into jazz theory, which I'm going to branch off into. I've already started a little bit of that, so I know as a jazz lover, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of melted my brain a little bit, the music theory, but like it hurts. It hurts.
The classical theory or the jazz theory?
Both right now, but like as things click, there's kind of like it still hurts, but it's like
Right.
it feels right. Yeah.
But honestly, once you get going in it, it's like a closed little system. There's only so many fucking things,
Yeah. Well, I'm picking up the bass. I just bought a bass off of eBay this week, and I'm gonna be learning that. I think that's gonna help me more with the music theory than the piano class they put with it, because I already play piano and I just like blow past stuff too fast to stop and think about what I'm doing.
Right.
So this will be good. I can pick something up, and I've already got 2 bands that are like, oh my God, if you're going to play bass, like, let us know, like, just get okay, and we'll pick you up.
Damn.
I didn't realize, bass players are pretty much in hot demand. I guess everybody wants to be the guitar guy.
Yeah, everyone wants to play guitar and drums. Disciple, save your goddamn money. You can learn that from a library. That's what Disciple says. Any response to that?
I mean, libraries are still a thing, I guess. I mean, it is weird. It was weird going back into this library on campus because the whole first floor used to be like all just this giant hard catalog system when I was there in the 90s. And now it's all like, there's like a Starbucks and shit in there. I'm like, okay. Things have changed a little bit. There's charging stations and all right. It's a little culture shock for me.
It's interesting that you call that a night devoted to the opposite of what you're doing, and you're still a bright shining star of my community of devoted light. You're still I still consider you to be one of the top explorers here at Borealis. It troubles me to hear about your achievement, about your recognition, about your rewards. But I think I'm excited to hear further about this journey, though. Nonetheless, even as you stray a little bit from the path, I'm excited to hear about how this develops. Certainly. A couple communal visions. Hypocryptomatic. Bass players were in hot demand when bands kept losing players to Don't Fear the Reaper. I'm not exactly sure what that means. These are confounding.
I don't know. I should learn that song, though. That'd be topical.
These. I did, Pepperoncini. Also, Space Cat 3 has a question for you, a music theory question. It's kind of funny.
Okay.
What is the 4th scale degree of C Lydian?
We didn't get into modes yet.
You haven't gotten into modes? Do you know what the Lydian is yet?
I know like of the modes, but I don't know. Like I don't know. I haven't memorized them all yet.
Right. He's right. It's
like Lydian and Mixolydian and Dorian.
Yep.
Chaldeans.
Phrygian.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah,
I'm in with little freshmen.
Prag Pro says Frippertronic is one. Frippertronic? I think he might have made that up. I don't know. There's some stuff I don't know for sure, but oh well. Listen, if this was a different kind of night, I'd love to explore this with a little more cheer. But we were exploring not achieving tonight, so I had to sort of take a little bit of different approach to your news that you shared with us tonight. Hope you understand.
Sure. Well, no, I'm loving the different side of the analysis there. Is there anything that you can give me to like maybe meditate a little bit to try to work that into, you know, my idealized lifestyle?
An astute question. I think by playing bass is a good way to get started.
Okay.
You know, that's kind of a, you know, not a very exciting instrument to play. It's important structurally, but no one really gives a shit. So that'll kind of get you away from a lot of the like, you know, bright, shiny, forward-facing like things that people are going to pay attention to you. You could maybe, I think the bass stuff. I guess once you get to like creative stuff, I'm going to be excited. You know, just to sort of walk with you through that period, because you're gonna be writing a little bit of music, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be excited to walk with you through that and make sure that you know we explore that in an exploratory Leslie-ian sense as well. So listen, you just keep the track. You keep going. You earned yourself a little bit of wiggle room. You certainly cleared out a landing pad to fool around with this kind of stuff. And I wish you the best, and I thank you for calling us up and giving us the update tonight, okay?
Awesome. All right. The program works.
Namaste, right. Boreas. Hopefully we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, indeed. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's like you just told me my son was gay. Lewis _ with a communal vision. I only can read in tabs what is musical notations. It's just notes on the staff. You can read it. Can't you know where every good boy does fine, right? There you go. You figured it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. It's Michael.
Michael! Welcome back to the program, Michael. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I had a really good day today. I get to hang out with my friends tomorrow because I have an off period in the morning. And I'm having a nice week as of now.
Nice. I love hearing that. Now, you know, tonight, let's just take you right into the theme, Michael. We're discussing how to stop achievement, how to stop achieving. Now, when I just throw that at you, what are some things that come to mind? How to stop achieving? What's the first thing you think?
Epiphany. There isn't a real way to stop achieving.
There isn't a real way to stop achieving. Holy moly. Holy moly. Hold on. One second, Michael. I'm sure you got plenty to say, and I'm so excited to hear it. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want ladies and gentlemen of the chat to really zero in on this. Michael said, after having pondered the theme tonight, that he realized that there's no real way to stop achieving. I can't tell you how excited I am to hear that. An extremely advanced idea. Michael, speak on it for us. Elaborate on what your thoughts are around that.
So, essentially, what I thought was, I went to the definition of achievement, and the definition of achievement is just to get something done successfully. And you do that every single day without even realizing. Like, you wake up, you woke up successfully. That's an achievement. You did your homework, you passed your test. Today, I customized a pair of jean shorts that I wanted to customize for a while. I wanted to make them look cool. And I did it, and I did it successfully. I did it in a way that I liked, and that is an achievement. There isn't a way to fully stop achieving until after death. because even death is an achievement. Like, you successfully died. That's an achievement.
Wow. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois. Wow. Wow. So, Michael, so if our lives are riddled with achievement, no matter what we do, Michael, there's nothing but achievement. We achieve drawing breath. We achieve exhaling. We achieve drinking sips of water throughout the day. Communal vision from Hippocryptomatic. Michael, have you ever achieved losing your job because there's a recession and you kissed your grandmother's head?
I'm going to be honest. I've never had an actual job. I've tried. I've applied to many places. The workplace sucks. Corporate jobs suck. I've applied to so many places, and I have not gotten anything back from a single one. So.
Namaste. And I love hearing that personally. Hippocryptomatic with just a hello. Namaste to you. Blessings to you, Hippocryptomatic. Bless you. Now. So, and somebody beat you to the punch a little bit in the chat. I can see it, but I'm going to ask you again. If our lives are a graveyard of achievement, right? That we can't help but achieve. We can't help, and survival in itself is achievement. So, if that's the case, Michael, when in your mind will we finally stop achieving?
I believe achievement will stop once everything stops. Because after everything stops, after there's nothing left, after the world explodes, and there isn't a single thought left to be thunk, there will not be room for achievement because there isn't room for anything. And achievement is one of the only things that can stay within just little space.
Wow. So you're talking about not just potential in our consciousness or moving bodies, not just the potential in the biological decomposition of our bodies fueling the world around us, entering the cycle of life in a different way. You're not talking about the stuff of stars, the atoms comprising our body right now, going on to form new fuel for new stars, new planets. What we're talking about is annihilation, the final end.
Yes.
Brother Michael. Well, first of all, I want to thank you and congratulate you for this. Second of all, I want to issue a dire warning to be careful. To be careful, because what you carry around with you right now, it might be nice to throw around here. Certainly, I give you your congratulations, your kudos, your star sticker. But outside of here, Michael, people are deathly afraid of the insight you carry with you. Your ability to see the world as it is a threat to so many people that this cannot be underestimated. What were you going to say?
I know that there are certain areas in which my thoughts or my process are welcome or not welcome or feared, if you will. I know that there are areas in which that is not a good place, because I know that I know vibes. Like, if there's a vibe, like, I can't talk about these like exponentially deep stuff. I know that the vibe is to not talk about it, and I don't talk about it, and then I don't die.
This knowledge will serve you. This knowledge, this borderline between the community, the vibe of the community in which you are now, and the vibe outside of it. The knowledge of this border will serve you extremely well, Michael.
Thanks. I will say, even at like complete annihilation, even when the universe dies, that exact moment is still an achievement because the universe has successfully died. And the only way that there isn't achievement is where there is nothing, and that is after final annihilation.
and perhaps the best achievement. Communal vision, sociopathogen. Hey, Michael, are we talking regular old entropy or heat death of the universe?
Either or.
Either or. Sociopathogen, thank you so much. Very incisive question. Thank you so much. We're getting very, we're getting hot into the weeds tonight. Communal vision from Nindinu. Hey, Michael, who is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is a dragon-type Pokemon, and it is called Hydrogen. I think he's cool because I used to have a card of him, and he was my favorite.
And then we're about to start a Jazz Express, but final question for you, Michael. What job do you want when you grow up, Michael? Fireman, baker, policeman, doctor, defense contractor?
Unrealistically, I want to be a diagnostician, which I think is really cool, and I get to tell people they have cancer or tell people they don't have cancer, and I think that's awesome.
Brother, loved, as always, an absolute treat to speak with you. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and thank you for contributing so much tonight.
Of course.
Blessings, Michael. Guys, it's time for a late night Jazz Express. Time to settle in. Time to just feel. You know, we spend a lot of the exploration talking, listening, speaking, calling, communicating verbally. Right, sometimes it's time to sit back and feel. Allow our feelings, our senses, our sensuality to guide our exploration. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the hype train. Holy moly. Historic Cupcake, single bit. Here we go. BJP Cat, single bit. Namaste. Now, as we settle into this Jazz Express, as we barrel through a couple stops on our Jazz Express through town, through explorations, I want everyone to think about what would the world be like if we could only speak through jazz. We don't get to talk. We don't get to grunt even. Namaste. We get to wail through the majesty of jazz. Namaste. More bass, says Slarty. Blessings to us on this evening. Historic Cupcake with a single bit. Blessings. Jacking it to the jazz also. Historic Cupcake cranking that tog. Stone Monster with a gifting a sub. Blessings you to Lewis underscore. Wow. Lewis underscore with a single bit himself. Pepperoncini. VJ Peacat says, I'm jacking it. I'm jacking off. Galactic Feline 44. 100 bits. Keep on playing that sexy jazz. Well, namaste, everybody. I hope everyone's well within the guided meditation, self-guided, guided meditation of what life would be like with no words. No words. Just the majesty of jazz. What a treat that was. What a treat that was to get off the ground. Blessings to you. Thank you so much, Lewis underscore, for the 101 bits. 708-240-8953. Hippocryptomatic, shut up. Shut up. You can mute it if you want. You know, that's not what you said. You said, I'm jacking off. I think, right? Isn't that what you said, VJ?
No experts, no answers.
We're going to do one more. Hold on one second, caller. We got to do one more little quote from Leslie. One more little quote from Leslie. I want to do a 2-for-1 tonight.
If I played professional football, I'd just be the strongest and fastest person on the field and win every single game.
Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Wiki Wiver. Hey there, Guru.
Wiki Wiver, it's good to hear from you, brother. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm having a real good night tonight there, Guru. This is a really interesting subject there.
Oh, isn't it, right? Oh, so you just want to jump right in. Well, first of all, Wiki, I wanted to say it's exciting to hear from you. The chat's also excited to hear from you. Energized they are just by the sound of your voice.
Oh, I'm so pumped up to be here, Guru. It's really deep talk, how to stop achieving.
Brother, you know,
these callers have been really, really, really special tonight.
They've been on it. They've been focused. They've really brought their A game to us tonight, and I'm thankful for it. Blessings. You know, we had just heard maybe the most profound call just a moment ago from young Michael. Did you hear that?
Michael, well, that was pretty deep there. That Michael kid, that little boy, he 12-year-old or something like that. That kid is too smart.
Right, I know. He's a little boy genius. Fram says, Wiki, we're starting a fan club and calling it Wiki's Warriors. Is that cool?
Oh, that's way cool. The Warriors? Oh, my goodness. My Lord. That's a cool name.
You're excited by that. Yeah, who wouldn't be, huh?
Like a cobra or something. That reminds me of like 2 cobras on the jacket. A weather jacket with 2 cobras.
Leather jacket with 2 cobras. You have one, or you are thinking about one?
It just made me imagine that in my mind when I saw Wiki Warrior.
Yeah. Well, Wiki, let's do it. Let's jump in, because you seem like you've been thinking about the theme tonight, and you got something to share about it. At least some thoughts, some reactions. So talk to me. You know, you've listened for a while. What are your thoughts so far on tonight?
Well, I think it's really, like that little boy said, that Michael, he said we couldn't stop achieving, but I don't know if it's that. I don't know if that was the main hit of what you were going for. Maybe it's stop achieving the bigger goals. I don't know, there, Guru. You'd have to tell me.
This is an interesting. I appreciate you picking up the mantle on this one, because there is a larger point that I wanted to explore after that. So Michael brought up that, you know, is it possible to stop achieving? Is it possible to stop achieving? And he said and argued rightly that it is not possible. You know, as long as we draw breath, as long as we survive, as long as our organic matter exists in the ground, you know, the universe in its any sort of physical form has a sort of potential, a potential of transformation, and therefore potential for achievement of some kind. Now, this is exactly where I was hoping we would end up tonight. You know, I didn't expect it totally, but I'm so glad that we did. For here is where we can borrow a sentiment, a page, out of a book that a lot of us like to look down our noses at. The Christians. Now, I'm sure we got at least a handful in the chat between YouTube and Twitch right now. I'm sure at least we got a handful of Christians right now. And everyone likes to look down on you guys. But I say that there is much value. Now, Wiki, are you familiar with the idea of original sin?
Yeah, there, Guru. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Okay, and tell me, what is original sin, Wiki?
That would be that we was born in a garden and we'd all sin. We ate from that apple. Our girl ate it, and then she tricked us kind of to eat it. Or we wanted to get that Gucci, so we ate the apple too.
And that because of the sins of the original human beings in the Garden of Eden, therefore, we are. How many of us are born with the original sin?
Everyone. Apparently, we all got a little taste. It's like a big old bottle of water. And you just drip of poison in there, and that's the sin, I think.
And
that's
so
what that book talking about.
You're putting it perfectly, Wiki. You're putting it perfectly. It marks all of us, and originated from the very beginning that every single person is doomed in sin, marred by sin, by just existing. Now, many people reject this, but there's something to be gained in embracing this. Now, how does this compare to what Michael shared? How do we connect the dots between original sin and the fact that we need to stop achieving but can't stop achieving? Now, the line that I'm drawing here, Wiki, why original sin is useful to me, is that original sin isn't necessarily about having committed an action and having to take credit for it. Original sin points to a fundamental contradiction that we unfortunately will never be able to resolve. Now, in Christianity, this takes form in original sin. We're all born with it, marred by it, and we must spend the rest of our lives trying to offload the responsibility of it. That's how they think about it, regardless of whether you agree. Now, in this case, I'm offering you a path to the next level, every single stream. And every single stream we discuss a theme that will widen and illuminate the path to the next level. I'll get to this communal vision in just a moment. And tonight, how to stop achievement. And Michael brings up, we can't stop achieving. We can't stop sabotaging ourselves. We can't. Therefore, we must pursue the next level as I've presented it, as we are called to it, yet we are sabotaging ourselves in a way that is so fundamental, it is before consciousness even. It is part and parcel with being. Now, this is an advanced topic. How does it feel to even hear all that? What do you think about all that just bullshit I just said?
It made me feel like a man in a box beating on the wall I can't get out of.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at ground zero. I know I just outlined a very bleak scenario, a very bleak, dark scenario. But ladies and gentlemen, this is ground zero of the next level. That feeling of trapped, that feeling of loss, of defeat, of irresolvability. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the stuff of the next level. This is where we are called to draw the consequences of it, to allow it to destroy us. Blessings. Okay, now going to these communal visions real quick, Wiki. First of all, from Nindy New, question for you. Hey, Wiki, did you have a near-death experience when you got shot? Did you see Jesus?
Well, I backed out a little bit. I did see a white, but I didn't experience none of the other things like I heard before from other people, like they went up somewhere. I saw a white appear before my eyes. It was white, but I didn't hear no voices. I didn't see no wings or nothing like that. But I did see that. I saw a white light, and I woke up in the hospital.
No Jesus, but a
Maybe
white
that's
light.
from getting kicked while I was down, though, too. It could have knocked me out. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. And Hypocryptomatic with 100 bits. You should not bring up what a child who has never had death or sabotage in his face to preach before us as an example. The best example is busting ass and keep running from that. What? So I think Hypocryptomatic, and maybe you think differently. So Hypocryptomatic wiki, Hypocryptomatic is saying, you know, I resent that I am being told to learn from a child, essentially. Do you feel the same way? How do you feel about that?
I think we can learn from all kind of things. Like there's a rock somewhere out there in the world that ain't never moved and ain't never achieved nothing. And we can learn from that rock. It's sat there for billions of years probably in its own St. Bill spot. Nothing's ever touched it. Under a tree somewhere. Maybe we can just try to achieve, whittle and whittle and whittle each and every day and whittle it down a little bit. Try to stop doing so much damn achieving.
Now
I mean,
you're
you can learn from a rock, you can learn from a little boy. Probably so.
now you're somebody who's pretty has a pretty prolific catalog of music, Wiki. Now, how do you think about that? How do you look back at a life of production as you have achieved and continue to achieve? How do you think about what we're talking about tonight, having achieved so much and being so talented?
Like you said, it's like an original sin. I can't stop doing it. It's like somebody goes on the bus and jerks their meat. They just feel compelled to do that. I feel compelled to write songs that way. And some of these people, they get on the bus and they whack their tallywhacker, or they just can't help themselves from flashing old ladies at the barbecue place. Things like that. Those people got those urges, and maybe it's just an original thing to all of us.
Interesting. So what you're saying, what you're sharing with us is it's comparable. Your compulsion to write music is comparable to somebody who jacks off on the bus. Somebody who sits on the bus next to someone, pulls their pants and underwear down to their ankles, pulls their balls and their penis up, and just starts cranking as fast as they can. This is how you feel.
Yeah, I can't stop it. And maybe those fellas can't stop it neither when they do that. And they tossing ropes on the bus, and I'm tossing lyrics on the page. Just like a nasty old no-good sumbitch. I can't help it. It's built within me. Maybe I got a bit of that poison.
Well, as Michael put it, don't we all? Don't we all? Don't every single one of us, huh? Wiki, this is a really beautiful exploration to have with each other. I loved listening to this. This kind of vulnerable, serious, philosophical side of you is a real treat for me and as well for the chat.
No, it's a really deep subject there. It make me think a lot.
Yeah, we're really going for it tonight. We'll be doing something a little different on Thursday. So when we get there, the theme will be a little different. But listen, Wiki, before I let you go, I got to ask, like I always do. As I mentioned, those of you that are new here, Wiki here is a prolific singer-songwriter, band leader, record producer. Really, he runs his own situation, and it's amazing. It's wonderful. And, often he has a little bit of a ditty of a song to share with us, and we celebrate that. So listen, Wiki, I got to ask, is this one of those nights? Is this one of those nights that we're going to get a little taste of something?
I got a little something for you, Guru. I got a song called Give It Up I wrote a long time ago. And you know what? I would like you to put, if there was a way I could hear your jazz machine, I would love to sing a song and you just make up something and just give it away. It'd be less of me achieving, and maybe I could share some of my burden with you, and maybe you could achieve.
Testing. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, 1 second. One moment. I'm going to try something and it might just destroy the entire situation. So we'll find out, huh?
Well, maybe I could just wait for you to start, and I'll just come on in.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can? Okay. There's probably a little bit of a delay, right?
Yeah, not much of one that go when I turn up the TV.
Let's see. Then we can do this. I will do that, do that, do that. Cable.
Oh, that's close.
There. Okay, now tell me if you can hear this over the phone.
Yeah, I heard that go.
You heard that? Namaste, brother. I'm going to go ahead and switch the sound real quick. We're going to do a very special little jam. Wiki has invited me onto the stage to enjoy, to play a little something with one of his songs. So give me let's see. Okay, so we got a song coming up. Do you know the key or anything, or I can figure it out?
Well, I was thinking it would go something like da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na-na. So it starts on da-na-na-na.
Yeah, and then just keep rolling that over, and then when it comes to the chorus, I'm gonna let you have at it. It's gonna bust out a little bit bigger.
All right, got it. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Let me pause my music. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special little performance. We are going to be playing a little bit of this with a little bit of Wiki Wiva on his song tonight. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can jam something out. Go ahead, Wiki. Introduce the song. Get it started. Oh, no one can hear me. Wiki, listen, this is a very special little treat. I'm going to be playing a little bit of this. Wiki's
Nobody
going to
can
be.
hear you, Guru.
Old Wiki's going to be singing his song. I'm going to be playing a little bit of this. Let's jam it out. Let's see what happens. Wiki, go ahead. I pause the music on my side, and whenever you're ready, go ahead.
All right. All right. I want, 2, 3. There we go. Give it all up, the dreams I had. Watch them fade like the shadows in the night. Your voice goes haunting my mind, but I know it's time. It's time for them to die. Give it all up. Let them memories burn in the ashes. Maybe I'll learn. Give it all up. Tear it all apart. I'll find a way to numb my heart. Dun, 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 dun. Echoes of your voice. Now a distant cry in this silence. I can maybe say goodbye. Weight of your absence like a heavy, heavy chain. I know that break free from this endless pain. Give it all up. Let the memories burn in the ashes. Maybe I'll learn. Give it all Give it all up and just let it fade away. Thank you very much. That was awesome, Guru.
Wow, what a little fun little ditty that we got to play together. Wow, we got to do that. Wiki Wiva, guys, make some noise for Wiki Wiva. Tremendous stuff from Wiki, and we were really in the. I feel like we just kind of touched each other in a new way, huh?
Oh, that was so awesome, Guru. You really amazing. You amazing. Good Lord, you can play that machine.
Well, it's such a treat to be, to bounce ideas off of someone like you, Wiki. Someone who's speaking their truth. They're not just playing notes. You're speaking the truth through your music, and it's always a treat to be able to, play with someone of your caliber.
Oh, that was such a good time, Guru. And you're such a good musician. Anytime you
No
would come
amount
play for
of
the Little
insight
Red
or
Rocket Band, you let me
expertise
know.
can
We'll take
prepare
you
you
onto
for
a
the
big
depth
dog.
of failure that
Brother, you got
accompanies
it. It's only a matter of
looking
time
really
before we do that
scared
again,
and
all
shitting
right?
your pants before you pass away.
I was a blast. You have a great night. I love you guys. Y'all keep rock and rolling. Y'all keep the rock and roll going. I love you guys.
Love you too, Wiki. You have a wonderful night, brother.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. Wow. What a treat, huh? What a damn treat that was. Jesus. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Thanks so much, Mish. Let's get you another quote, huh? Get you another quote.
I believe it was Stephen Hawking who famously posed the question
second.
of whether a penis could be so big it could have sex with its own ass.
Namaste. Thank you so much for the quotes, for ordering the quotes up. I put a bunch more in there, by the way. A bunch of really new good stuff that I said. Fram says, just making noise for y'all, like if we were at concert, I'd be like, yeah, and you'd be like, thank you very much, and I'd be like, let's kiss, and you'd be like, security, please help. Fram. Gotta just call security on him ahead of the time. Namaste to you. Wow. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. How are you this evening?
Poet, brother, how you doing tonight, huh?
I am existing in a world of constant disappointment and aggravation. How about you?
Disappointment, aggravation, sounds like poet. Sounds like another day in the life of poet.
Indeed.
Right. Well, brother poet, we're talking about achievement tonight, and something tells me you do not struggle in the arena of not achieving. Is this intuition correct?
I would like to point out that that is very correct, and I would like to stop achieving failure.
Interesting. So you're saying you're going even farther. You're saying I don't even want to achieve failure. Interesting stuff.
Indeed.
Interesting stuff. So how about this? I think that's an interesting point because a lot of times we laud, failure, being a loser, being a fucking loser. Here we say, oh, that's the goal, right? We say that. But what happens when it really truly becomes a goal in your heart? Have you not betrayed being a loser by creating another goal? That's a fantastic question. And you feel, when you look in the mirror in your heart of hearts, you see yourself as not just a loser, but like a successful loser. Like the Gary Vee of being a fucking loser. Is this right?
Whoever that is, potentially. But yes, I am so tired of being tired. I am tired of being in pain and being surrounded by people who care.
Right.
I don't even want that anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like you're on the right
of
track.
Setting goals, achieving them, and then realizing that, wow,
Finnegan, welcome.
Congratulations. It's exactly what you wanted, and it still sucks.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's weirdly enough, I think this is the stuff that Explorations is made out of. You know, that sort of just you've had so many different versions of goals, versions of self to be attempt to actualize but fail, and you've done so across the board. And what do you have to show for it? Nothing but a tired of being tired.
Indeed.
And so within that, what is it that what is it that you're calling about tonight exactly?
I would like to stop setting goals. I want to stop even having to worry about any part of my future or current self.
No, tonight's challenging. The idea of bringing up failure to achieve as a goal, it does have an inner contradiction, and I present this contradiction for those who have not thought about this before, for those with a little bit of help getting started in failing and becoming a loser, embracing that they already are a loser. This is a difficult task for those on the outset of this journey. However, in your case, you're a storied, you've been on this path. You're very familiar with it.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to lose.
A lot of goals, and those goals may not have been as lofty as some, but they were still my goals, and I achieved them, and then I'm left with nothing.
Some people, they'll have goals, achieve some of them, fail some of them, and by the end of it, their bones aren't fusing together. So in your case, you did exactly what they all did, and here you are, your bones are fusing together.
Indeed. It was very painful.
Yeah, sounds like a loss. Sounds like an L to me.
I can say this, if it was up to me, we wouldn't have socks anymore. Who needs them?
Not a fan of socks, huh? Talk to me about that.
Oh, I just can't physically put them on myself.
So it's asking someone in a wheelchair to run a 5K.
Indeed, though, that would be funny.
Yeah, just one, two, the gun goes off, their caretaker kind of just shoves them out of the chair, and then it's then figured out.
I weigh 198 pounds, and I am 5'11".
5'11".
Camel Toe Harry was calling me out as being a fat fuck. I'm not.
Yeah, that's not fat fuck level. 198?
5'11".
5'11". I mean, 5'11's not short, certainly. So, there's... would you describe yourself as fat?
No.
Not fat.
Maybe a little pudgy, but, it's
a little
dad
pudgy,
bod.
a little soft.
It's not yeah. I don't have a flabby gut or anything.
Right. Huh, interesting.
So, maybe I could attempt to achieve being a fat fuck. Maybe that might get me somewhere in life.
It's not gonna, and I think, honestly, your intuition that you shared with us, you earned it. It doesn't seem like a win because it's not. This idea that, I'm tired of, there was a Romanian philosopher who once said, I'm as tired of living as I am of dying, or something like this.
Indeed.
I'm tired of dying as I am of living, or maybe it's the opposite, where this place. I mean, he wrote it in a very pessimistic way. He wrote about it in a negative way, negative Nathan. But what I'm telling you is that this is ground zero of the power of the next level. To resonate within this level of misery is exactly where, I'm going to be working with the successful people in this chat, both Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to be working with the successful people in this chat for the rest of their fucking lives, trying to get to exactly where you are right now. And you were given to it by the universe. Cross namaste to you. Thank you for that gifted sub. Karu, enjoy that.
It's hard to believe that the universe is not out trying to get you when it feels like it is.
Yeah, it just doesn't give a shit at the very best,
At
if
the
not,
very best.
So, listen, I think everything sounds good from my angle. I think keep it up. Keep up not keeping it up. Keep withering, keep failing, keep losing. I think you're on the right track. again, like I said, I wish I could give an ounce of your failure to some of the people in this chat that are, good at their jobs, that get a little buzz from completing tasks at work, shit like that. I wish I could give them what you have.
I just would like to be able to bring more people down with me.
Brother,
Not
me
to
too.
the bone crunching level, but to the emotional and mental level.
If it takes the bone thing, I would do it too. But unfortunately, life's not that easy. It's not that simple. All we can do is keep trying.
Indeed. No, I would like to fail to try.
Love that.
Namaste,
Love that. Well,
Guru.
you're well on your path.
Namaste.
Poet, thanks so much for closing us off with a really bleak and harrowing message and sharing your life with us. Namaste. Guys, we did it. We goddamn did it. What a wonderful way to end off on. Doofus Dusseldorf, great to see you, brother. Namaste to you. Miss you. Bless you. Miss you and bless you. Give Sunset Pony also the same message. Blessings to you. Guys, I am absolutely enthused by the level of commitment tonight. If you have made it to the end of the stream, know that you are among people that are really destined for something. Really destined for the next level that we speak about so frequently. We unlocked a lot tonight. We put our noses to the grindstone and we unlocked and unleashed quite a bit. It doesn't feel like that because we have not yet geared those senses to where we're going, to what we're unlocking. Namaste. And it's exactly, could not be more succinctly phrased in that which is embodied by Poet himself. Bones fusing together, absolutely being sabotaged by the universe itself. We heard about it from that guy who's painting, which is important, but not on the level of Poet though, who is like tired of being tired, tired of dying as he is of living. So namaste to you. It was wonderful to talk to you guys. It was wonderful to be with you. Really wonderful, fantastic time we had tonight. Thank you so much for everybody who called, who hung out. Remember, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Feel free to send me something. And if you are feeling called to the community of Devoted Light at patreon.com, feel free, !Final Journey into the chat, and you'll be greeted with a link of how you too can join my inner circle tonight. But guys, namaste to you. Beautiful night tonight. Those YouTube absolutely fucking crushed it tonight. You guys were on the energy all night. It was really exciting to be a part of. And of course, to Twitch, blessings to you as well. We'll be back Thursday. We'll be back goddamn Thursday, all right? With a brand new theme, brand new exploration to have with one another. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for being with me. It was really great to be with you all. What we're going to do right now is take this energy of transformation, of warmth and transformation. Pierogi University, wonderful to be with you. Hippocryptomatic, wonderful to be with you. Stone Monster, great to be with you. Historic Cupcake, please be offended, not me. You should be asleep already. How about that, huh? Wow, Camel Toe, God damn it, blessings to you. It's wonderful to have your energy here as well, Camel Toe. Don't cut yourself out. You're one of my big explorers here. So guys, we're going to take this energy over to Angry Scar 09. Yes, we are. I love Angry Scar's chat. Love Angry Scar's stream. Wonderful energy over there. I'm happy to see that he's even streaming. So let's take this energy over there of transformation and really just sort of infuse. Follow. If you're not following Angry Scar 09 yet, you're really fucking up. Easily one of the best streams on twitch.tv and very important to have on your list over here on the side of the screen to have, just in case. Let's do a little tasting. Let's see if this is my taste today, because it should be in the smorgasbord of cornucopia that you could do. Namaste. Now, guys, it was wonderful to be with you once again. I'll be with you all Thursday for a brand new exploration. Blessings to you all. Namaste, everyone. YouTube, you guys fucking annihilated. Namaste to you. I love you. I cherish you. Blessings to you tonight.